morning, little learners. Today we're going to be starting our day off with the color hello. Red, 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 red. Who is wearing red today? Red, 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 red. Who is wearing red? Maybe you're wearing red today. Look at you. You will say red, 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 red. Maybe you're wearing red. What color am I wearing? I'm wearing stripes. Stripes, 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 stripes. Who is wearing stripes today? Stripes, 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 stripes. Who is wearing stripes? Miss Aria's wearing stripes today. Look at me, you will say. Stripes, 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 stripes. Miss Aria's wearing stripes. Ooh, I love this one. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. I'm happiest when I'm with you guys. I wish I could see you in person. Do you know this one? It says, I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you, you love me. We're best friends as friends should be, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Those are some nice songs. Ooh, who recognizes the letter of the week? What is the letter, letter, letter? What is the letter of the week? It is G. We curve around, straight line up, give it a little, and back down. How fun. And a lowercase g goes loop and loop. How fun. The G says g, g, g. You can kind of feel it if you feel your throat right here. Go g. And the g sounds start with a green g, g, g. Gate, g, g, g. Can't see behind my head, but actually, girl, g, g, g. And gorilla, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, gorilla, g, g. Today we're going to be working on some sequencing, which is when there is something that comes first, next, last. So first the snow falls, next we roll the snow into a big ball, and last we have a snowman. Today in my class, we talked about some other ways that we can do first, next, and last. One of them was when we brush our teeth. First, we take out our toothbrush. Next, we put toothpaste on it. And last, we brush our teeth. I wonder what else you can think of. Maybe you can turn to your grown-up and tell them what you do in a sequence. What do you do first? What do you do next? And what do you do last? Today we're talking about things that we're thankful for. That was kind of why I chose some songs that talked about how much I love being around other people, like my friends and my family and my students. So I'm thankful for the food in my belly, like those groceries. I'm thankful that I'm able to go to the grocery store and I can go and buy groceries and food to fill up my belly. I'm thankful for hugs from my friends and my kids. I'm thankful for my blankies. Some of my girls, my daughter has a blankie that she loves so much. She calls it her bougie. Do you have a special blanket or stuffed animal? And do you have a name for it? I know Emma has a giraffe called Joshua. Joshua giraffe. And then, or is that Abby that has it? And then there is a house that I am thankful for, a warm house. And I'm thankful for my students and friends and my kids. Those are some things I'm thankful for. What are some things you're thankful for? Some ways to show that you're thankful is by saying pleases and thank yous. So when my husband makes dinner for me, I say thank you so much because I'm grateful that he made it and I didn't have to. Sometimes you might give a gift or draw a picture to say thank you to somebody. And sometimes you might give a nice hug to say, I really appreciate you. Those are nice ways to say that you are grateful. We're going to wrap up our group time, but I'm going to be reading a book and showing you some fun projects. All right, friends? Goodbye, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Goodbye, everybody. Yes, indeed. We'll see you real soon, my darlings. Not next week, but the week after. Bye, friends. My next story is called Bear Says Thanks. And in this book, every time you hear the word thanks, I want you to do the sign language for thank you. Let's see you do it. Thank you. Thanks. And in the story, you'll hear them say the word thanks. And I want to see you do thanks. All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, 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 and he misses his friends. I could make a dinner, a feast I could share, but he looks through his cupboard, and his cupboard is bare. Bare is another word for empty. Then Mouse stops by with a huckleberry pie, and the bear says, thanks. Bear said, goodness me, a delectable pie, but I have made nothing, he adds with a sigh. Then they hear, hi-ho, and they both see Hare with a big batch of muffins at the door of his lair. Hare hurries in from the cold, rushing wind, and the bear says, thanks. Of course, says Hare. Then he points to the door. Here comes Badger. He's got even more. Brrr, says Badger as he tromps inside. He sets down his pole and he smiles real wide. I'm back from a stroll at the old fishing hole. And the bear says, thanks. Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up from the ground. We have warm honey nuts. Let's pass them around. There's a flap and a flitter and a flurry in the den when in flutters Owl with Raven and Wren. We have pears from the tree and herbs to brew tea. And the bear says, wait! Bear mutters and he stutters and he wears a big frown. Bear sighs and he moans and he plops himself down. You have brought yummy treats, you are so nice to share. But me, I have nothing. My cupboards are bare. Mouse squeaks, don't fret, there's enough, dear bear. You don't need any food, you have stories to share. His friends hug him tight. It will all be all right. And the bear says, thanks. They lay out their feast on a quilt on the ground, and the bear takes a seat while his friends gather round. In a cave in the woods, in a warm, bright lair, the friends feel grateful for their good friend, Bear. They pass around platters, they tweet and they chatter. And they all say thanks. I hope you guys used your thank yous when he said thanks. Today in class we talked about sequencing, which is when we have a first then, and last. And there are lots of printable options online that I saw, but we had this game at school, so that's why I'm doing this one. So I'm going to show you an example. So I have 4 pictures here. This boy is at the bottom of the slide. Here he's walking up the slide. Next he's going down the slide, and he's right at the top. So he's not, I'm trying to think of what would be the order. First, he climbs up the steps or the ladder. Next, he's not at the end. Nope, there's a middle. So next, he gets to the top and he waits. You see that? Next, he gets to the top and he waits. Then he goes down. And at the last, he's at the bottom of the slide. So there's first, next, and last. I want to see if you guys can find some ways to do first, next, and last. Maybe your grown-ups can print something off for you. Maybe you have a game like this. Maybe you can even draw a first, a next, and a last. That would be so fun. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Bye, friends.